There is contradiction between the law of identity of logic, the Bible truth which bans idolatry, and the paragraph 2132 of the Roman Catholic Catechism which justifies image worship. According to the law of identity, an entity is identified with itself. A is A. A cannot be non-A. Each entity exists as something in particular, and it has characteristics that are part of what it is. Everything that exists has a specific nature and unique identity. An entity without an identity cannot exist because it would be nothing. To exist is to exist as something, and that means to exist with a particular identity. To have an identity means to have a single identity. An object cannot have two identities. A dog cannot be a cat. Each entity exists as something specific. Its identity is particular, and it cannot exist as something else. So, no two different things can be one. The Bible commands that you should not make any image of anything and should not bow down to it. But the paragraph 2132 of the Catechism of the Catholic Church argues that their veneration of images is not contrary to the first commandment which prohibits idols. I would like to read from the Catechism of the Catholic Church. It's paragraph 2132. The Christian veneration of images is not contrary to the first commandment which proscribes idols. Indeed, the honor rendered to an image passes to its prototype, and whoever venerates an image venerates the person portrayed in it. The honor paid to sacred images is a respectful veneration, not the adoration due to God alone. Religious worship is not directed to images in themselves, considered as mere things, but under their distinctive aspect as images leading us to God incarnate. The movement toward the image does not terminate in it as image, but tends toward that whose image it is. This argument can be used to justify any idolatry of any religion, and they all can argue that they worship the true God through their idols. There is no faultless objective method to determine whose image it is. Ultimately, the decision becomes just a matter of subjective satisfaction, and this is a very dangerous and faulty direction a spiritual journey can make. So beware of such man-made doctrines and be not deceived.